The world is the same as a dream, and so are the multiplicities of things in it. See property, touch, death, a world teacher and work as of the same nature. So the world is the same as a dream. And this isn't just some pleasant metaphor. How is the world the same as a dream? Well, this was covered in the previous video. To sum up though, we have to look at memory and causation in this context. Memory and causation are what give substance to the triple world. The triple world being the physical world as it appears to us, our inner world of feelings and imagination, and the relationship between the two, which is underpinned by desire, wanting something from that world to give us fulfillment. So we consider a dream. Consider two things in a dream. Consider meeting a friend, and consider a mountain in the near distance. The friend is somebody we know, we have feelings for. It's not a friend that we have in the waking life, it's a dream friend. But there's memories associated with that friend. Feelings associated, recollections, but they're all created in the instant by consciousness. The mountain in the dream. Mountains have a sense of solidity, don't they? They've been there a long time. They're the result of geological forces, geological cataclysms. We'd say it's the product of a certain causal chain. But you can see in both cases the friend and the mountain are created just like that. They're instantaneous. This next phrase, see property, touch, death, a world teacher and work as of the same nature. Well, this is a strange list, isn't it? Property, touch, death, a world teacher and work as being of the same nature, the nature of dream. Well, this is to do with the relationship between the two, between our inner world and the outer world. Property. We need to own things. There are things out there which we feel we need to have for our fulfillment. Ownership. The whole concept of ownership is a strange one. There's somebody here wanting to own something out there. And I say it's a strange concept, but if you're into this idea of ownership, then you'll say, well, it's real. I can touch it. If I can touch it, I can own it. Because we've got the idea that the world is solid, and this is underpinned by the sense of touch. Next in the list is death. We know things disappear, so we have to keep hanging on to something else. We have to keep trying to find something else to hang on to. We have this continual grasping, this continual need, but things keep slipping through our fingers. At this point, we might realize, well, what I need from out there is something more than the physical, something more than the material. I need a teacher, a guru. What's referred to here as the world teacher. The Buddha is often referred to as the world teacher. And then perhaps I'll find enlightenment. If I do what the spiritual teacher says, if I do what the world teacher says, I'll find enlightenment. But this is no different from what everybody else is doing. We've just dressed it up in spiritual language. So the idea of working for salvation, All of this is of the same nature as dream, and so is everything in it. This is consciousness in operation. Both dream and the waking state are consciousness in operation. And what I called consciousness is referred to in verse 36 as mind. This mind is the source of the triple world. When the mind goes astray, there appears this world and that. Recognizing the world as such, as it is non-existent, do not discriminate a world. So that's very well. You might actually go along with this. You might actually, okay, I agree with that, but you're still stuck up in it. The world is what's in your face. The world's what's in your face. And you could try meditating, but you're still going to find other things coming up which are very much in your face. You'll find you can shut out the external world, but you can't shut out the inner world. The inner world's no better than the external world. They're both part of the triple world. It's our relationship with what is out there and with what is in here that's important. And if we realize it, it's all of the same nature. It's all of the mind at work. Where can we go? Where can we anchor ourselves? The ignorant, because of their stupidity, see an objective world as taking its rise and disappearing. But he who has transcendental knowledge sees it neither rising nor disappearing. Those who are always above discrimination and conformity with truth and removed from mind and its belongings are in the celestial palace of Akanishta, where all evils are discarded. So we have this transcendental knowledge, but are we in the celestial palace of Akanishta? Well, this is one of the highest heavens in Buddhism, and it gives a flavour of where we can rest. But how do we gain access to this celestial palace? What's this transcendental knowledge that we can rest in? Well, we cannot rest in an idea, not even the idea of a celestial palace in the highest heaven. Although it's not a bad idea to rest in if you can do that. Let's not knock it. Let's not put that one down. Because the celestial palace of the highest heaven is actually a very good description of that reality which we can rest in. And it's the reality of our own immediate awareness. Not the awareness that's responding to this, but the awareness that is hearing this.